Next one, norm of a vector. Norm of a vector. So already in matrices also people used to find the norm, okay, for a matrix. Here how to find the norm for a vector. So let us see that. Let a bar is equal. Let a bar is equal xi plus yj plus zk. Let a bar is equal xi plus yj plus zk be a vector. Be a vector. So this is not a fixed one based on that. So based on the given vector. Okay. So generally we are choosing as here it is having position vector. We are taking xi plus yj plus zk. So we are taking this vector, then norm of a vector is denoted by norm of a vector is denoted by nothing but magnitudum. It's denoted by modulus a bar, modulus a bar, and is defined as mod a bar is equal square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Square root of x square plus y square plus z square. A bar is a given vector, and if they ask to find the norm of a vector or simply modulus of a vector or magnitude, that is nothing but simply what we are doing, we are applying modulus. So mod a bar is equal square root of x square plus y square plus z square. It means that I coefficient sum of squares of coefficients of I, j and km. In word notation, how can we say that? Sum of squares of coefficients of I, j and km. Okay, next one. Next definition, unit normal vector. Unit normal vector. Unit normal vector. In the name only itself, unit normal vectorum. So what is meant by that? Unit normal vector is denoted by E. It is denoted by E and is defined as E is equal A bar by modulus A bar, where A bar is a vector. Where A bar is a vector. A bar is a vector. So this is the one. So unit normal vector is denoted by E generally, or some of the cases if you observe that may be E cap like that, and it's defined as E is equal to A bar by modulus A bar, where A bar is nothing but a vector. That may be xi plus yz plus zk, or 2x plus 2y plus 3y. So whatever it is. Okay, so it is a vector function. Okay, now we'll see that direction derivative. So morning, I think we stopped up to this, right? So now we'll see that what is meant by directional derivative. Directional derivative. Directional derivative. Directional derivative. So what is meant by that? the directional derivative of a scalar point function of a scalar point function phi at a point P of xyz in the direction of a unit vector or unit normal vector E. Unit normal vector E is equal to, so E cap, and we can say that, or this is a vector E bar is equal to E bar dot grad phi. E bar dot grad phi. Same this one we can write in symbolic notation. E bar dot grad phi is nothing but simply we write it as del phi m. So like this we can write, or simply we can write del phi dot. Here it is, E bar is nothing but A bar by modulus A bar. A bar by E bar del phi dot A bar by modulus A bar. So very important one. Essay type questions they will ask on this topic. The direction derivative of a scalar point function phi m. So we are taking a scalar point function phi at a specific point P of xyz in the direction. So which direction we are taking here? Direction is nothing but A bar m. So direction A bar of a unit normal vector E bar is E bar dot del phi. Of course, in some of the cases they may mention here it is vector point function also. So if they mention vector point function also, we can apply this. Or if you are applying for this, if you are applying for two surfaces also, we can go through the same procedure. So here it is, in place of phi they can give as f, and another surface they may give as g. Then in that case we can apply that. So del f dot del g by modulus del g. Okay, so this surface also will take that. Okay, if they give one direction is nothing but vector and one scalar point function, then we can apply this. Or another one, so here it is del f. So f is a one surface and g is another surface. In that case also we can apply that one as del f dot del g by modulus del gm. Two scalars if they give, we can convert into vector and then we can calculate. Or if they give one vector and one surface, then you can use this. Okay, so in problems we'll get different notations. There it is having, we'll see that. And in the same way in the directions also they may change for different one. Okay, next one. So this is about directional derivative. Next one, if they ask to find the angle between two surfaces, finding angle of intersection between two surfaces, in that case we use cos theta is equal. Suppose two surfaces we are taking as f as well as g. So f and g are two surfaces, then the angle between these two surfaces is nothing but simply we can use that cos theta is equal del f dot del g by modulus del f into modulus del g. Modulus del f into mod del gm. So that is nothing but this is the formula we use for finding angle between two surfaces. Suppose in place of that, if they give vectors a bar and b bar, in that case also we can find the angle of intersection between these two, or cos theta is equal a bar dot b bar by modulus a bar and modulus b bar. So here it is, we have to apply dot product. You need to apply dot product. When you are applying dot product, you need to remember the thing. I dot I is equal j dot j is equal to k dot k is equal 1, and rest of all the cases that value becomes 0. That is nothing but I dot j or j dot k dot I. Okay, so in all these cases the value become 0, and here mod a bar, or simply we'll write it as norm a bar. Okay, nothing in that. If they give scalar, we need to convert into vector and then we find the angle. If they give directly vector, we can find the angle. Okay, so this is one of the you may apply here. So these are the problems we'll calculate by using grad, normal, unit normal vector, direction derivative, angle between the surfaces. Okay, norm of a vector. So these are all the formulas we apply for solving the problems. Okay, and one more important one here is physical interpretation of grad phi. This is also one of the physical interpretation. Physical interpretation of del phi. Physical interpretation of del phi. So del is nothing but, in other words, what we are saying in symbolic notation also we can say that grad phi. So please see that carefully. You need to identify the differences. Del dot phi is different. Okay. So del dot phi is different and del cross phi is different. And next del phi. This is different. So this is nothing but simply will say that grad phi, and del dot is nothing but divergence will say that, and del cross is the curl will say that. Please see the differences carefully. Okay. And here we are seeing that physical interpretation of grad phi. So here it is a gradient, grad phi, or simply will say that gradient. So grad phi gradient of a scalar point function phi m at a point, grad phi at a point x y z, right? Grad phi at a point x y z is a vector, along the normal to the level of surface phi of xyz is equal to c. Level of surface phi of xyz is equal to c at the point P, and is increasing direction, direction. So grad phi is nothing but gradient of a scalar point function phi at a point xyz is nothing but a vector. So obviously if you are finding the grad phi, you'll get it as a vector, and that vector along the normal to the level of surface phi of xyz is equal to c at the point P, and is increasing direction, increasing direction, and its magnitude. So magnitude is nothing but modulus sum. Its magnitude. So magnitude is nothing but simply will say that modulus del phi m. Magnitude is nothing but modulus del phi or norm del phi. Magnitude is equal to equal to the greatest rate of increasing phi, or maximum will say that, or greatest will say that. So this is representing that is nothing but greatest rate of increase of phi, or simply it say that maximum rate of change of phi m, maximum rate of change of phi m. So rate of increase of phi, or will say that maximum rate of change of phi. So the greatest value of directional derivative. So this is nothing but, in other words, we can say that the greatest value of directional derivative. So directional derivative of phi at point P. At point P is nothing but is given by modulus grad phi. So what we said the above one, same as tism. So this is only grad phi is in word notation, and in symbolic notation we are writing as grad phi, or gradient of phi at the point P. At that point P. At that point PM. Okay, so this is about theoretical part of vector differentiation of the basic one. Okay, direction derivative. So these are the here onwards what we discussed. So first NOR, and next unit normal vector, directional derivative, finding the angle, and next is the greatest value of directional derivative. So based on this, we'll solve the problems now. So first one, find del x square plus y square z. So sorry to disturb. Find del x square plus y square z. And next one, if phi is equal x square, y square, z square, then find grad phi. Then find grad phi at 1 minus 1 0. Then find grad phi at 1 minus 1 0. And same one. So third one, find grad phi. Find grad phi where phi is equal x cube plus y cube plus 3xyz at 1 minus 1 or plus 1, 1, 1 minus 2. 1, 1 minus 2. In the same way, same like this, find grad phi where phi is equal to, here it is having x square y plus y square x plus z at 1, 1, 1. At 1, 1, 1. So let us see that if we see that all the problems looking like a same pattern or not. And one more problem will also see that same model. Find del x cube plus y cube minus xyz. X cube plus y cube minus xyz. All these problems, if you see that same pattern, we need to apply these all problems. See here in word notation, what we said, grad phi or gradient phi is nothing but we'll write it as grad phi m. And same that one in symbolic notation, I will write del phi. Here phi is nothing but a scalar function. So here it is same question they may ask in like this, or in this way they may ask that one. So first one, find del of x square plus y square z. If you see that all these are scalar functions, this is a scalar and this is also scalar. So this is scalar and this is scalar and this is also scalar. For all these things, we are applying delm. So del is nothing but here it is having a vector differential operator. First, you need to remember that whenever you are finding that del, you need to know that what is meant by del. So del is nothing but we are writing as I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z. So this one you need to remember that del is nothing but, if you are writing del is nothing but, obviously you need to remember del is I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z. Now we need to find one by one. So first del of x square plus y square z, x square plus y square z. So del is nothing but simply how can you write I into dou by dou x plus j into dou by dou y plus k into dou by dou z of phi and m. So here scalar is nothing but what they mention x square plus y square z. Okay, here we are applying partial derivative. You need to remember that with respect to x means obviously y and z are constants. So simply x square plus y square z and next plus j into, just we are multiplying that dou by dou y of x square plus y square z and next k into plus k bar into dou by dou z of x square plus y square z. And then now you apply derivative for this one I into dou by dou x of, with respect to x means obviously y z are constant sum. So first x square derivative and 2x, and here it is obviously these two are constant, derivative 0 plus j bar with respect to y and m. So this is a constant, derivative is 0 and next y square ki derivative so y square derivative is 2y z plus k bar dou by dou z of this one. So this is a constant 0 and with respect to z means y square is a constant, we write as this, and dou by dou z of z is nothing but 1. That's it. Is there anyone having didn't understand this? Just simply one thing you need to remember, here it is grad phi or del phi, both are same. So here del is nothing but I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z into that scalar up. Okay, and you need to apply partial derivatives for this. Is it clear? Next, let us see second example. So second example onwards, if people can tell direct answers, there it is. So second one, grad phi. So grad phi is nothing but, so here it is, first we can write phi is equal x square y square z square. First we can find dou phi by dou x. So dou phi by dou x is nothing but dou by dou x of x square y square z square. So with respect to x means y square z square is a constant, we can write outside, and then dou by dou x of x square. So this is nothing but x square derivative is 2x. So it means what we'll get 2x y square z square. Next, in the same way, what we'll get for dou phi by dou y? Dou phi by dou y is equal dou by dou y of, here it is phi is nothing but x square y square z square. And with respect to y means x and z are constant, so simply you can write outside this one x square z square dou by dou y of y square. So is equal y square derivative is nothing but 2ym. So simply what we can write 2x square y z square. Next, dou phi by dou z none. Dou phi by dou z. So is equal dou by dou z of phi is nothing but, here it is having x square y square z square. With respect to z, we are applying partial derivative means obviously x and y are constants. So then x square y square dou by dou z of z square. X square y square dou by dou z of z square. So same, 2z square derivative is 2z. So for that 2x square y square z. Now you can go for grad phi, right? Grad phi is equal. So simply we can write grad phi is equal. This is in word notation, and simply we can write in symbolic notation as del phi. So del is nothing but already we know that. What about del? I into dou by dou x plus j bar. So and one more thing, in some of the cases they never mentioned j bar in problems. When they give, just they give in place of j bar as capital Jm, that represents vector obviously. Keep in mind. So I into dou by dou x of phi. This is by multiplying that what we'll get, I bar into dou phi by dou x plus j bar into dou phi by dou y plus k bar into dou phi by dou z. And simply you can substitute those things in this one. I bar into dou phi by dou x, already we calculated 2xy squared z square plus z bar into 2x square yz square plus k bar into 2x square y square z. Okay, so this is only grad phi, but they asked here at a specific point. We need to calculate at a specific point grad phi. At point is nothing but here it is having 1 minus 1 0. At this specific point we need to find. Here the point is nothing but this represents x and this represents y and this represents z. So x is equal to 1, y equal to minus 1 and z is equal to 0. So if it is z in the term, obviously this term becomes 0. Here it is z and here also z and here also this. This is nothing but simply what we got it, 0 bar. So 0i plus 0j plus 0k, that is nothing but 0 bar. Okay. Any doubt regarding this? So what we solved in first problem and second problem, same pattern, but there it is having directly del of that one they asked, and here grad phi. So for this they gave specific name and then they asked to find grad phi at a specific point. Okay. And what we'll get for third and fourth, fifth, same pattern. Can you show the answers for that? What about third? Third one, phi is equal. What they give? X cube plus y cube plus z cube. Z cube they better didn't mention 3xyz, right? Phi is equal to x cube plus y cube plus 3xyz. Now, as usual, first we can find dou phi by dou x, dou phi by dou y, and dou phi by dou z. Dou phi by dou x is nothing but with respect to x means what we'll get, 3x square, and this is 0, and coming to this 3yz. Why? Because dou by dou x of x is 1. And next dou phi by dou y. Same like this, here it is having this is 0 and y cube derivative is nothing but 3y square. Next, with respect to y means obviously x and z are constants. So 3xz. And next dou phi by dou z. So dou phi by dou z is nothing but. So here x cube is nothing but constant derivative 0 and this is also 0, and coming to this only here it is having 3xy. Now we can find grad phi. So grad phi is nothing but del phi. Grad phi is equal nothing but del phi, right? And del phi is nothing but what we wrote here, I dou by dou x, dou phi by dou x plus j dou phi by dou y plus k dou phi by dou z. Dou phi by dou z. Now you can substitute those things here. So grad phi is equal I into dou by dou x is nothing but what we got it, 3x square plus 3yz plus z into 3y square plus 3xz and k into dou phi by dou z is nothing but here it is having 3xy. If they ask only just find grad phi, completed amount, but they asked at a specific point, right? So what is that point? 1 1 minus 2, right? So grad phi at 1 1 minus 2, 1 1 minus 2 1 1 minus 2. So that is nothing but if we substitute in place of x as 1, So 3 into 1 square plus 3 into y is nothing but 1 and z is minus 2 plus j into 3y square. So this is 3 into 1 square and 3xz. So 3 into 1 into z is minus 2 and plus k into 3 into x is nothing but 1 and y is also 1. And now if you simplify this one, what we'll get? So this is equal I into. So here it is having 3 minus 6, right? Plus j into. So here it is 3 minus 6 plus k into 3m. It means simply what we'll get it? Minus 3i. 3 minus 6 is nothing but minus 3i. And this is nothing but minus 3j. And this is nothing but plus 3k. Plus 3k. Now we can take, if you want, minus 3 as common one. So then I plus j minus k. I plus j minus k. So this is grad phi at a point 1, 1 minus 2. Okay. Next. What about fourth one? So fourth one coming to this. Fourth one, phi is equal. So what about phi? Here it is having x square y plus y square x square y plus y square x plus z, right? X square y plus y square x plus z at the point 1, 1, 1. Can I write directly here for this? So there is nothing but first dou phi by dou x sum. So dou phi by dou x is nothing but. So here it is with respect to x we are applying. So x square derivative is 2x y and here it is y square. Next dou phi by dou ym. So dou phi by dou y is equal. With respect to y means first x square as this and y square derivative is 2y. So that is nothing but 2xy. And next dou phi by dou z is equal. So with respect to zm, so derivative is 1 only. Here there is no z term and here also no z term and only here z, the derivative of z is 1. Now you can find grad phi now. So grad phi is nothing but grad phi is equal. This is nothing but del phi. And then, so what we'll get? I into dou by dou x of phi. That is nothing but what we got it? 2xy plus y square plus j into dou phi by dou y. X square plus 2xy plus k into. This is 1 we got it. Now it is specific point they asked that one. Gradient of phi, it is specific point. What about that specific point? 1, 1, 1. So this is equal. So that is nothing but. So if you substitute in place of x as 1, y as 1. So it means simply we'll get it as 3i plus 3j plus nothing here to substitute. So right, that one as ism. That is nothing but k bar. So 3i plus 3z plus k bar. So that is the fourth one. Okay. And next, what about fifth one? So fifth one here it is having del of x cube plus y cube minus xyz. So del of x cube plus y cube minus xyz. Minus xyz. So here also same pattern. Del is nothing but already we know that. So this is nothing but simply I into dou by dou x of this total one. So dou by dou x of this total one is nothing but what we'll get? 3x square plus. Is there anything else? No, no. This there is no white x term and here it is having minus the derivative of x is 1. So minus yz plus j into. So here it is having first term becomes 0. Why? Because there is no y term. And here it is having y cube. That is nothing but 3y square minus xz plus k into, with respect to z we are doing, this is 0 and this is also 0, and remaining there it is having minus xy. So it means that simply what we'll get, I into 3x square minus yz plus z into 3y square minus xz minus xy into k, minus xy into k. So this is del of x cube plus y cube minus xyz. Okay.